TV baseball. So with that, we're going to do the national anthem and then the batting order. And we will get right to it, as this is part of the Jake's Collision Repair countdown to first pitch here on KDSJ-TV and on Facebook Live at Black Hills Gold Hits KDSJ. We will take a quick break, and then we will give you the Huisen Concrete laying the foundation. And we will also do the Dana Dental Arts batting order when we come back after this short break here on KDSJ-TV.
In a world of few guarantees, Jake's Collision Repair stands behind all of their work with a lifetime guarantee. Jake's Collision Repair uses only original parts made by your vehicle's manufacturer instead of lower quality aftermarket parts. Certified technicians work with the latest state-of-the-art equipment, and Jake's Collision Repair is preferred by most insurance companies and works with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair, 2416 Junction Avenue in Sturgis and 4415 East Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
And now we're back here in Spearfish for the final game of day 2 of the KDSJ-TV's coverage of the Allen Tellinghuisen tournament. As we are ready for the final game, getting ready. As the PA announcer is going through the batting order, we will lay the foundation very quick here on KDSJ-TV. As Spearfish, they come into the contest 8-13 on the year after winning their first round contest after 5 innings by score 9-1 over Clark Willow Lake. As Spearfish will be a very busy tomorrow part of the tournament, as they will play Belfield South Hart, the Douglas Cats, and then we'll see where they end up on Sunday. And then next for Post 164. As after the tournament, they will play the Sioux Falls teams in Chamberlain before playing Rapid City Post 320, then playing at home against Box Elder, then on the road to Belfish, then here against Vermilion. For all the Buffalo fans tuning on to KDSJ-TV, I'll play tomorrow the Billings Expos before playing, actually they play the Billings Expos this afternoon. And then they play Belfish. Nope, they play them tomorrow. That's right. Schedule is right. And then they'll play Belfish and go on with the rest of the tournament. So we have now hit the national anthem. So we'll be back with the Dana Dental Arts batting order here on KDSJ-TV.
The dentists and team at Dana Dental Arts in Spearfish are committed to providing you and your family with high-quality dental care.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brad Dana from Dana Dental Arts. Technology and the latest in dental procedures are part of what our family can bring to yours. Make an appointment today and let us show you how our family would love to be your partner in dental health.
In Spearfish, call 642-7727 now. Dana Dental Arts utilizes the latest procedures and most up-to-date technology. Dana Dental Arts, let our family care for yours.
Vehicles today are complicated and expensive. The professionals at Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Spearfish are here to guide you through everything automotive. From cars, trucks, and SUVs to parts and repairs, Junix takes the confusion out of automobile ownership. Enjoy the ride with Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Family owned since 1931 on West Jackson in Spearfish.
Oh, how quickly the seasons change in the Black Hills. Hi, it's Brandon Kemp from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Summertime equals a lot of summer driving, whether it's to and from work or hitting the road for that big summer vacation. Superior Auto Service Department can handle all kinds of repairs, from new tires, brakes, and oil changes to steering and suspension problems. And to keep cool, we can handle your AC recharge. Check us out online now at superiораutosd.com or stop by today at 642 East Colorado Boulevard at Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish.
And we are back here in Spearfish, getting ready for the first pitch. As, of course, the home team Spartans will be at the bottom of the inning with starting pitcher being number 5, Riley Polritz. Polarize, that is. He will be starting on the mound. As, of course, with this tournament, it is crucial to keep everyone under the pitch count. And, of course, pretty much once you bat once, you're done. So that is one thing to keep in mind here. So Polarize will get to start here on the mound versus the Bulls. We'll go through the Dana Dental Arts batting order. Thank our friends at Dana Dental Arts. The batting order goes as followed for Buffalo. Michael Pruitt will start off. Then we'll go to Broden Lambert. Abel Teaton will hit third. Hayden Jowers will be the cleanup spot at 4. Joseph Connors will hit 5. Marshall Peters at 6. Jackson Chapman will hit 7. Oren Ostheimer will hit 8. And then Brendan Packard will end off the batting order for Buffalo. Going to Spearfish. I'll start off with Travis Duell, the designated hitter for tonight. Then Aiden Meverden, Jack Branham, Cody Chapman, Halen Hiding, Sean Sewell, Owen Bruner, Will Scharf, and Tucker Olson. So, we're getting ready for first pitch with Turner Pruitt. Getting ready to lead things off for Buffalo. As trying to get our second camera set up. So again, Pruitt will lead off the batting for Buffalo. Again, Riley Polarize starting on the mound, and he'll start inside for ball number 1. As first pitch thrown, quarter till 9 here in Spearfish. As been blessed with wonderful weather here in Spearfish for the Allen Tellinghuisen tournament. As it was a little bit breezy today, but now it is nice and cool, and the lights are on. And as that one will go over to third base, making the throw over to first, and the first out of the ball game goes from Sean Sewell to Jack Branham.
And the ground out brings up number 7, Broden Lambert.
Broden Lambert will now stroll up to home plate with a helmet on his head and a bat in his hand. Lambert's shortstop. See what he can get done, as he will start off behind the count with a strike. Again, both teams playing in their second contest. That one's popped up over to second base, where Tucker Olson will pick that one out of the air. So after 4 pitches, 2 outs. And that will bring up the midfielder, Abel Teaton. It's his turn at bat. Again with the quick 2 outs. 2 down and strike for Teaton. Again, Buffalo, one of the 2 Wyoming teams competing in the Allen Tellinghuisen tournament. As that one is popped up in the air over to left field and will drop down in front of Hiding for a base hit.
And the base hit brings up number 17, Hayden Jowers.
Now Hayden Jowers. First of all, had a throw back to first from Polarize, keeping Teaton there on base. Again, 2 outs. And that one goes right by Sewell for another base hit. We'll roll back to Hiding. And that's another single.
And with 2 on and 2 out, it brings the play number 14, Joseph Connors.
So now we go to the 5-hole with Joseph Connors, the left fielder for Buffalo. Again with 2 on and 2 out. 2 hits so far for the Bulls of Buffalo. 18 under Legion 13 baseball squad. As Connors will see hit that one over into right field and out of the ballpark for a foul tip. Makes the count 0-2. So 2 on, 2 out. And one more strike to get Spearfish out of this first inning. And that is swing and a miss, but that pitch is low, and that will advance the runner to first, and we'll load all the bases for post 13. So let's see if Marshall Peters, the sixth hitter, can stroll up and make some noise.
Fastball loads him up for number 21, Marshall Peters.
He is the pitcher for the Bulls tonight. Again, each team having to rotate through their lineup to find a pitcher. As another wayward one goes high, and we'll take a look at that one on our KDSJ Sports replay as from third to first. As Sean Sewell throw over to Jack Branham to get the first out. So with the bases loaded, no damage done. And we have finished 1/2 inning so far in Spearfish. We'll see what post 164 can get done on offense next when we come back after this short break on KDSJ TV and on our Facebook page at Black Hills Gold Hits KDSJ.
Oh, how quickly the seasons change in the Black Hills. Hi, it's Brandon Kemp from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Summertime equals a lot of summer driving, whether it's to and from work or hitting the road for that big summer vacation. Superior Auto Service Department can handle all kinds of repairs, from new tires, brakes, and oil changes to steering and suspension problems. And to keep cool, we can handle your AC recharge. Check us out online now at superioroutosd.com or stop by today at 642 East Colorado Boulevard at Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish.
The anticipation is building, and Heinzerling Concrete is laying the foundation for tonight's matchup. Heinzerling Concrete pours on the pride in every driveway, foundation, sidewalk, and decorative stamp patio they do. Give them a call at 210-2320 for concrete that can't be beat. Heinzerling Concrete is proud to support all activities that help students build solid foundations for life. Is there a foundation in your future? Give Heinzerling Concrete and Spearfish a call at 210-2320. That's 210-2320.
And back here in Spearfish, where the Bulls will take defense for the first time with Peters being the starting pitcher. Looking at the rest of the tournament from yesterday and today, as the 15th annual Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament. Day 2 of this action, the second day for KDSJ local coverage. As yesterday action, South Belfouche beat Belfield South Hart in their first contest, 2-1. Spearfish ended Clark Willow Lake in 5 by score of 9-1, and Belfouche saw this one on KDSJ TV, gave up a 8-0 lead going into the 5th, where Clark Willow Lake stormed back, and then to lose by 1. And we'll recap the rest of it as Travis Duell for Spearfish will be the leadoff hitter for post 164 as Duell hits that one over into left for a quick out number 1. So Duell is being the leadoff hitter and hits the one out.
Number 15, Aiden Meverden.
So now we hit Aiden Meverden as a shortstop for post 164, again in the baby blue jerseys. Saw these on Tuesday here on KDSJ TV and on Facebook as they broke out the baby blue unis versus Brookings. They split that series. As Meverden sees that one fly down the pipe for strike number 1 of the count. Again, one quick out already. Update of the Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. As Meverden will ground that one over to shortstop and make the play to first, stand there to get the second out. As that was Lambert over to Jowers.
2 down brings to the plate the first baseman, number 22, Jack Branham.
So now we go to the first baseman, Jack Branham, who's still on his pitching break as he started against Brookings in game number 1 and pitched a perfect game. So we'll see what he can get done. Again, facing 2 outs. No one has reached base yet for 164. Brandon will pop that one up over the left fence for a foul tip. Not quite in the parking lot type foul tip, but out of the field of play. Getting Branham, the first baseman. You'll see his count get tied up as Peter throws that one high. And Spearfish will be the leadoff game tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock as they'll take on Belfield South Hart. As this will be the last game on KDSJ-TV for the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament. So you want to support your local Spearfish Post 164 baseball team, come on out to Black Hills Energy Stadium for a nice weekend of baseball. As Branham, we'll see that one go down the pipe for strike number 2, and that will end the inning. So both teams scoreless after the first. Buffalo will have their next rip at bat when we come back here on KDSJ TV and on our Facebook page at Black Hills Gold Hits KDSJ.
Fisher Sand and Gravel of Spearfish supports community and school athletics. Plus, they support community development with services in and around the Black Hills. Fisher is an aggregate company headquartered in Spearfish with 2 local commercial quarries in Beulah and Newcastle, Wyoming. They sell all sizes of aggregates for commercial and individual projects from a pickup load to thousands of ton. Whatever you need, Fisher Sand and Gravel, proud supporter of all community, college, and high school athletics. Good luck to all teams and athletes competing in today's game.
Now more than ever, you need to keep your cool, and Wolf's Plumbing and Heating is here to help for all your summer cooling needs. Now is the time to schedule your checkup by calling 642-5755. Wolf's Plumbing and Heating is your trusted choice for repair or replacement with new air conditioning systems. Whether you need a tune-up or an upgrade, keep your cool with Wolf's Plumbing and Heating. Call 642-5755 and see more at wolfph.com.
And welcome back here to Spearfish as the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament continues here with the final game of day 2, that is, of the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament. As recapping some of the action, Douglas won a close one over Billings Expos 5-4, while Belfield South Hart and a doozy beats the Expos 14-12 before Buffalo, Wyoming played Belfield South Hart. As we have a hit over to shortstop, and there to make the play and safe for a base run is number 24 for the Bulls. That is Jackson Chapman, second baseman.
Number 33, Ryan Ostheimer.
So after Chapman gets his single, third hit allowed by Polarize. As that one will fly off the catcher's mitt for a ball. Thank another one of our sponsors in Gold Dust Casino. As Polarize a little too far inside on that one and will clip Ostheimer, and that will send us to the bottom of the rotation with Brendan Packard. As Packard, the right fielder for the Bulls. He sees one on base, as Jackson Chapman did get called out. That was not a single. That was an out. So just one on base for Packard. Looking at a 0-1 count versus Polarize. As again, Tucker Olson was the starting pitcher yesterday for Spearfish, I imagine we won't see much of him the rest of the tournament. As here in these Legion tournaments, you got to keep the pitching counts for all your ball club players in check to make sure everyone gets their appropriate rest days. That's where your strategy comes into play. As now looking at a 1-2 count with one out. That'll make the count tied for Brendan Packard. As the catcher, Turner Pruitt, was on deck. As that one is low for a strikeout. So Polarize gets his first strikeout of the day and will send us right back to the top of the order, where Turner Pruitt will take his second at bat, 0 for 1 on the day. As Polarize throws over to Branham to keep Ostheimer on base. That one outside. No, he'll catch the corner for strike number 1. Again, 2 outs, 1 on for Pruitt, the catcher. And that's strike number 2. Again, the Bulls 3-10 on the season. Trying to turn around some of their luck here at the tournament. Dropped their last contest earlier today. And that is 1-2-3. Pruitt strikes out watching. So Polarize, after allowing his first 2 hits on the mound, in the first inning, he gets her done at the top of the second. We'll see what his ball club can do on offense when we come back after this short break here on KDSJ-TV and on Facebook Live at Black Hills Gold Hits, KDSJ.
American Colloid, a minerals technologies company, is one of the world's leading producers of bentonite clay, mined right here in Belle Fourche in Colony, Wyoming since 1927. Some uses are waterproofing, water filtration, health and beauty products, and cat litter, to name a few. American Colloid delivers technology-driven solutions that enhance the essentials of daily life for people around the world. American Colloid, innovative technologies, essential solutions.
It's been 50 years since Pillin Optical decided to open their doors and offer outstanding quality eye care to the community. Things have changed, the style of frames, the store location, and just a few other things. But what has not changed is their philosophy of quality eye care, superior customer service, and the best selection of frames, all at the best prices around. After all, at Pillin Optical, quality eye care and customer service is the most important thing next to your sight. Pillin Optical, family owned for 50 years, 409 Kansas City Street.
And welcome back here to Black Hills Energy Stadium for the nightcap of Day 2's action of the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament. As the host team, Spartans Spearfish Post 164 takes on Post 13 from Buffalo, Wyoming, the 18U Bulls. Spartans will have their second rip at bat, and they'll start off with Cody Chapman, the middle fielder. He will lead off for Post 164. And he was starting pitcher in the day game 2 of the doubleheader against Brookings earlier this week on Tuesday. So I believe Chapman is not going to pitch in this one. At least I would not believe so. As now Chapman will step into the batter's box. Head coach Parker Laux heads over to the third base.
Cody Chapman!
And we'll see what Chappie and crew can get done on offense here at the bottom of the second. Still scoreless here. And let's see if Post 164 can turn that around. As Chapman will start off with a ball. As Marshall Peters will remain on the mound. And he'll get Chaps swinging for strike number 1. And Spearfish on the year, 8-14. As here hosting this tournament, as that one will be popped up out of the ballpark. As watching some of these games earlier, foul ball was a war zone for anyone under the age of 7 years old. As it is a race to get that foul ball for a piece of candy from the PA guy here at the ballpark. Chapman will hit that one over to shortstop. Will make the throw to first, and that'll be out number 1. As Lambert will throw over to Jowers for another out.
And the ground out brings up number 12, Halen Hiding.
So now we'll go to Halen Hiding, left fielder for post 164. As for tradition, always follows up Chapman in the batting order. So we'll see what he can get done. And he will swing and a miss for strike number 1. And after this tournament, Spearfish will play Sioux Falls West and East. And before playing some Rapid Schools, playing post 320 Stars. Before they will come back here to Black Hills Energy Stadium to take on the Billings Expos. No, excuse me, not the Billings Expos. I was looking at my schedule. I mean, post 315 Box Elder. As a Spearfish. Tomorrow they'll kick off the action versus Belfield South Hart. We'll start at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. You want to come out and support the Spartans tomorrow morning? You're on a beautiful weekend for baseball. Hiding takes that one to the back, and he will take a stroll over to first. And that will bring up number 23, Sean Sewell. Third baseman for tonight. Sewell also pitched in that doubleheader versus Brookings. He was the closer when Brookings made that comeback and at the ending of, actually, made that run in the 8th extra inning. Blow that one wide open. That one, good job by the catcher, Pruitt, to control that one from Marshall Peters. As Hiding will stay there on first, just one out. As Peters will throw, and that one trying that outside corner, can't quite get it to fall in for Peters. It's Peters against Sewell. That's 2 hits so far for post 13 on offense, none for Spearfish. And there's the first strike for Peters versus Sewell. So now with a 1-1 count. As Sewell will hit that one out of the foul. Hit that one out of the park for foul ball. We'll tie up the count at 2 apiece. So now it's a 2-2 count with 1 on, 1 out. See if Sewell can get a hit for Spearfish. And the Baby Blues tonight. That one's low and out from underneath the catcher. And rolling over to first is Halen Hiding. So completing the full count. Now as Pruitt couldn't quite get a hold of that one from Peters. And now we have a full count with score and running position and 1 out. As now Sewell will hit that one over to left and right into the mitt of the left fielder for the Bulls, Joseph Connors.
And the flyout brings to play number 6, Owen Bruner.
That'll bring up number 6, Owen Bruner. Catcher for post 164. Again with 2 outs. As that one giving Bruner some chin music for ball number 1. And that was inside again. To no avail, ball number 2. So now at the 2-0 count with a runner on second and 2 outs. Hiding with quite a lead off, and now here's the throw and a swing and a miss for Bruner. Will be strike number 1. There's a throw, and that one is tipped off the edge of the bat and out of the ballpark. Where if your car just happens to get dented by a foul ball this tournament, and you're in Spearfish, you can pay a visit to Jake's Collision Repair in Spearfish and Sturgis. Want to thank our friends at Jake's Collision Repair for giving us our countdown to first pitch here on KDSJ-TV. Now 2-2 count as swing and a miss for Bruner. So after 2 complete innings, we're still scoreless as Post 164 leads 1 stranded on second, and they'll be on defense next. As Buffalo will have Lambert, Teeden, and Jowers coming up to bat next. We'll see them in action after this short break here on KDSJ-TV on YouTube and on our Facebook page at Black Hills Gold Hits KDSJ.
Tools and the right equipment. You need it. Proline Equipment Rentals in Belfouche has it. Contractors with all the new home construction continuing. Proline should be your first stop. Lifts of all sizes, and if you need to get way up, there's telehandlers, even including a man basket for safety. Working around the yard? Proline Equipment has dump trailers of all sizes. Plus, they're sure to have one that works with most pickups. Skid steers, trenchers, mini excavators, got those too. Call 723-7677 or stop by today off North Highway 85 in Belfouche. Proline Equipment Rentals. Visit ProlineEquipmentRentals.com.
For July 4th, the Ranch Rodeo kicks it all off on June 30th, followed by 4 exciting performances of PRCA rodeo action. It's perfect for the whole family. This year's roundup features Cowboy Kenny's Steel Rodeo and the Misfit Cowboy Brian Patton. Dust yourself off after the rodeo and marvel at the massive fireworks displays on July 2nd and 3rd, plus the huge Independence Day Parade. Get your tickets now at BlackHillsRoundup.com. Black Hills Roundup, the buck stops here.
Back here in Spearfish, where we start the top of the 3rd with Broden Lambert. He is the second batter in the rotation for Post 13 Bulls. Shortstop, and he'll pop that one up over the fence for a foul tip. Right there actually in front of the Monument Health Sports Medicine broadcast booth. As a lucky fan will get a free candy here in the press box if they give it up to the PA announcer. So now at the 1-2 count after that foul tip. It's Polrise versus Lambert. That'll hit over to Sewell. Sewell going to go to first. And there to make the play is again Sewell to Jack Branham. Take a look at that one on our KDSJ Sports replay. It's number 5 over to number 3 in the positions for baseball. Something I picked up on here as of late. Abel Teeden, second to go. He had a single last time. We'll see his count tie up at 1 apiece. So one's across the board. Making that strike 2 for Teeden. As Polarized, starting pitcher. His turn at bat. At the mound. Not batting yet. And tried inside. Thought he had the strike, but the ump disagreed. Thought it was just a nick inside, so they'll tie it up at 2 apiece. That one will be fouled out of the ballpark for a foul tip. Keeping the count at 2-2 with 1 out. And Hayden Jones on deck, and that one also fouled out of the ballpark. As now the outside corner, just outside for Polarized, completing the full count. 1, 2, 3 on the scoreboard, and that one's hit over to second, and can't quite make the field. Is the second baseman for Spearfish. As that was Tucker Olson. So after that error, number 17, Hayden Jowers, first baseman. So now, Jowers' first pitch will be hit over to Sewell, who can't make the play. And that's another single. Be the third hit on Polarized. Still no hits for Spearfish.
Base hit has 2 on with 1 out, brings to the plate number 14, Joseph Connors.
Joseph Connors will now come on to home plate. As he was walked last time with 2 on and 1 out. That one's tipped back into the cage, making the count all ones across the scoreboard. Again, Buffalo, they will have 2 games tomorrow themselves versus the Billings Expos. They will start by playing them at 1:30, and then 1:45 they'll take on the Bronx of Post 32 Belle-Fourche. And those will be tomorrow. Spearfish will lead off against Belfield South Hart, as that one's hit over to left field for another single, loading the bases. So now the pitcher, Marshall Peters, will try to get some runs in for the Bulls, as Hiding now has allowed 4 hits. So let's see if Peters can get someone home. Again, with just 1 out. So Polarized in a bit of trouble here after 3 straight singles. And now he falls behind the count 0-2. Thank our sponsors at Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, giving us our scoreboard, along with Heiserling Concrete for laying the foundation to this matchup. Dana Dental Arts for giving us our batting order. And then Superior Auto. Leading on the game, we'll get our Superior Auto Superior Performance. So now 3-1 count. Make that a full count. Peters swings on a 3-1 count. So a 2 on, 1 out. Pitcher versus pitcher duel right here. Polarized versus the starting pitcher for the Bulls. And he'll hit that one straight up in the air on a fielder's choice. Olsen will elect to get Turner Pruitt out at second.
Fielder's choice makes it 2, but gives way to the first run.
So 1 run scored for the Bulls after that fielder's choice. So the Bulls will take a 1-0 lead here at the top of the third. As Jackson Chapman, his second at bat. 0 for 1 on the day, but the rest of his teammates have warmed up. Now the umpires will come together and discuss amongst themselves. I think another one of our fans, our sponsors that is, the 105th Black Hills Roundup in Belle Fourche this 4th of July. I thank them for also sponsoring KDSJ Sports, as now the ump is talking amongst themselves. Did he say the runner didn't score? Said the runner did not score. So I don't know if he didn't hit home. So the run doesn't count. Said he didn't touch base or didn't slide or what the deal is. None the way that run is taken off for the Bulls. And that's out number 3. So what looked like a lead-taking run for the Bulls proved to be an out as they come out of this one scoreless. As they will take defense now, as the ump is now talking with Parker Laux, head coach for Spearfish. And yeah, they'll take the run off for the Bulls. So the score still remains 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the third when we come back here on KDSJ-TV on YouTube and on Facebook at Black Hills Gold Hits KDSJ.
Goldust Casino invites you to try the new menu items now being offered at Maverick Steak and Cocktails. Watch the action as you dine inside the Goldust Casino with tables overlooking the gaming floor. Enjoy over 210 of the newest slot machines and table games in Deadwood. And use your club card for great discounts at the 2 hotels right in the middle of the action. Get reservations today by calling 605-559-1400 or visiting goldustdeadwood.com.
Tools and the right equipment. You need it? Proline Equipment Rentals in Belle Fourche has it. Contractors with all the new home construction continuing. Proline should be your first stop. Lifts of all sizes, and if you need to get way up, there's telehandlers, even including a man basket for safety. Working around the yard? Proline Equipment has dump trailers of all sizes. Plus, they're sure to have one that works with most pickups. Skid steers, trenchers, mini excavators, got those too. Call 723-7677 or stop by today off North Highway 85 in Belle Fourche. Proline Equipment Rentals. Visit ProlineEquipmentRentals.com.
Back here at bottom of the third where Will Scharf will hit that one over to left for a quick out number 1. We did get some confirmation on why that run was taking off for the Bulls. They called interference from second to first as the man running to second did not slide. Therefore, interference. As that one's just a bit outside for Peters. Tried the inside corner and was off by a hair. As again, that run was taken off due to interference, so they called it a double play as the fielder's choice and the interference took away the run. So that's why this one still remains 0-0. As Olsen will swing and a miss for his first strike. So those confused on KDSJ-TV watching, I don't blame you, I was confused too. As Olsen will hit that one over to the pitcher, and he will stroll over to first for the second out for post 164. Back to the top of the order, Travis Duell. Designated hitter for post 164. As again, Spearfish yet to get a hit in this contest. As Peters stays on the mound, and we'll see that one hit over to second, split second and third. It goes clear back to the fence, and now Duell will head to second and get there for a double for Travis Duell. As hit over to center, splits the right and center fielder. And Duell will get the first hit for Spearfish.
Number 15,
And a double. See if that gets the momentum going for post 164 as Aiden Meverden will come to see if he can build on that momentum himself. Shortstop. And we'll see that one. That's just a bit high for ball number 1. Again, 2 outs. But Duell in scoring position at second. Again, no runs scored. Bulls thought they had one at the top of this inning, but due to interference at second base, had a double play and took the run off the board. So this one stays at 0 apiece. There's no Duell. Sees that one flies inside again for a 3-0 count. So Peters struggling this time around against Meverden. We'll see if Mev will just not even swing at this one. And we'll see that one slice inside the outside corner for strike number 1. So now it's a 3-1 count. Peters gets the pitch he wants, checks second, will throw, and that one behind Meverden. And he will walk on over to first.
and with 2 on and 2 out, it brings up plate number 22, Jack Branham.
So then we go to the first baseman, Jack Branham. 0 for 1 on the day, but with 2 on and 2 out, we'll see if he can make some magic for post 164. It's been a pitcher's duel so far. As that one low and jumped on by Pruitt. As the lights on here in Spearfish. They're at the bottom of the third. Here's the throw, and Branham will hit that one, split the second and third bases, and now Duell going home. Will he beat the catcher? Yes, he will. That's run number 1 scored. Branham makes his way to second. Double score, hit that time by Jack Branham, gets Duell home on a double RBI. So the bats are starting to heat up for Spearfish.
RBI double brings to the plate number 9, Cody Chapman.
Now enter Cody Chapman with 2 runners in scoring position, 1 on third, 1 on second with 2 outs. Chapman hits that one over to left and on a fielder's error. We got 1 run scored by Meverden, another one scored by Jack Branham. On a fielder's error, Chapman runs the first, and both Meverden and Jack Branham, who just hit that double just a second ago, both trot into home to give Spearfish a 4-0 lead here at the, 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the third. Halen hiding, see if he can build on the momentum. And that one will go high. Again, all with 2 outs. Spearfish getting her done on the bats. And now Chapman going to third. Going to second. He's got there. He's safe. Spearfish taking no prisoners on offense. Stolen base that time by Chapman. Now Halen facing a 2-0 count. It was Peters trying to get out of this inning. Will throw his first strike versus Hiding. If you're looking for a home run threat, Hiding has been the proven one for Post 164. Earlier this year in an exhibition game versus against the Spearfish Sasquatch. As Hiding swings and misses on strike number 2 with deuces across the board and a runner on second. Again, 3 runs put on for Spearfish this inning with an update of the Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. So now the 2-2 count. Chapman toying around at second. Peters with the throw. Hit, popped fly over to middle. And there to make the play for the Bulls is Appleton. So Spearfish, after leading Chapman stranded on second, they hit a pop fly over into center field, and that's where the offense will end for Spearfish at the bottom of the third. Nonetheless, the damage already done. Spearfish up 3-0. We'll see if they can keep the momentum on defense or if the Bulls of Buffalo can get something going on their end. Either way, we go to the top of the fourth after this timeout here on KDSJ-TV and at our Facebook page, Black Hills Gold Hits, KDSJ.
In a world of few guarantees, Jake's Collision Repair stands behind all of their work with a lifetime guarantee. Jake's Collision Repair uses only original parts made by your vehicle's manufacturer instead of lower quality aftermarket parts. Certified technicians work with the latest state-of-the-art equipment, and Jake's Collision Repair is preferred by most insurance companies and works with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair, 2416 Junction Avenue in Sturgis and 4415 East Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish.
So after that quick 30-second timeout, we go to the top of the fourth here at Black Hills Energy Sports Complex at the Black Hills Energy Stadium, where the final game of the day 2 of the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament between Buffalo Post 13 Bulls and Spearfish Post 164. We start off with Jackson Chapman. 7th hitter in the rotation. He'll lead off this one. Pops that one out over to the shortstop where Meverton will pick that one off. And will be a quick out number 1 for Chapman. Jackson Chapman.
And the flyout brings up number 33, Orion Ostheimer.
So now we go to Orion Ostheimer. He's the third baseman. Was walked last time for the Bulls. You'll see his first pitch toward him go low for ball number 1. That makes it ball 2. Polarized still on the mound for Spearfish. As again, the tournament continues. Starting off with Spearfish playing Belfield South Hart. They lost their first round game to Belfish by a score of 2-1 in a pitcher's duel there. Then they won their last 2, beating the Billings Expos 14-12, and then beating the same Buffalo team 5-1. As now Polarized gets it to a full count versus Ostheimer. So now here's the full count pitch. And inside, and Ostheimer will walk over to first. So back-to-back walks for Orion Ostheimer. And they'll bring up Brendan Packard, the right fielder for Buffalo. As Polrise will throw it off the edge of Packard's bat for foul number 1. As a throwback to first. Just making sure that that foot was still planted on first base was Orion. And now a pop fly over to the fence and out of the ball. No! There to make the play is... There to make the play, Jack Branham getting the out on the fence.
And with 2 out, it brings up top of the order, number 13, Turner Pruitt.
So a foul tip I thought was going out to the end of the fence. Nope, that is an out. Picked out of there by Jack Branham. So now Turner Pruitt, his third at-bat. Started the third rotation for the Bulls as a heater. Right over the top of Pruitt's bat for strike number 1. Still a runner on first. That's Ostheimer. As Pruitt hits that one out of the ballpark for foul number 1, strike number 2. So Polrise he shut them out again. Again, has allowed 4 hits in the first 2 innings, not 1 hit since. Riley gets what he wants. And that one is hit over to left where Hiding will make the play and get out of the inning. So Bulls cannot respond to the 3 runs put on by Spearfish. And now they'll have to go on defense, where a red-hot Spearfish team batting-wise will take the field again. We'll see what they can get done when we come back from this short break to hear from some of our sponsors, including Jake's Collision Repair, Monument Health, Heiserling Concrete, Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, American Colloid, Palin Optical, Proline Equipment Rentals, and Wolf's Plumbing and Heating. We'll hear from a few more when we come back after this short break on KDSJ-TV.
5th Black Hills Roundup thunders back into Belfouche June 30th through July 4th. The Ranch Rodeo kicks it all off on June 30th, followed by 4 exciting performances of PRCA rodeo action. It's perfect for the whole family. This year's Roundup features Cowboy Kenny's Steel Rodeo and the Misfit Cowboy Brian Patton. Dust yourself off after the rodeo and marvel at the massive fireworks displays on July 2nd and 3rd, plus the huge Independence Day Parade. Get your tickets now at blackhillsroundup.com. Black Hills Roundup, the buck stops here.
And at the halfway point in this one, Spearfish holding on to a 3-0 lead after putting on 3 runs last time at bat at the bottom of the 3rd. We'll see what they can get done here at the bottom of the 4th, as looking up at what's next for Post 164, as they will play Douglas and Belfield South Hart tomorrow for Day 3 of the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament. For playing the Sioux Falls teams, East and West, they'll travel to Rapid City to play Post 320, where we were earlier this year for the Veterans Classic Tournament. And then they'll play Box Elder Post 315 here in Spearfish before making the trip up north to rival Post 32 Belfouche. And then they'll come back here to play Vermilion, as those are the next games up for Post 164. Again, for the Buffalo fans watching on KDSJ-TV or on Facebook, they'll play Lovell, Sheridan, Lovell again, then at Douglas, at Miles City, at Laramie, and at Cheyenne. So quite the road trip coming up for the Bulls. Sean Sewell will lead things off for Spearfish. 0 for 1 on the day so far. We'll see if he can get something going as Peters remains on the mound. See if he can make up for last inning. Throws a strike on his first pitch. And just high on the second. Now the 1-1 count. That one tipped and we'll bring up a 1-2 count.
Here we go, Sean. Go get one.
Again, if you want some more local sports coverage, you can always hit up our website, KDSJ980.com. You can also find some more sports on the KDSJ mobile app, as Alexa also knows about KDSJ. And, of course, if you're in the listening area, you can always tune on to AM 980, 103.5 FM for KDSJ Black Hills Gold Hits. As Sewell's count gets tied up at 2 apiece. So with the 2-2 count, facing Peters. And that one's high for ball 3. So now in a full count, Sewell versus Peters. Here's the full count throw, and high, and Sewell will take a stroll over to first.
Full count block brings up your catcher, number 6, Owen Bruner.
So now the catcher, Owen Bruner, will come up to plate with a bat in his hand, helmet on his head. 0 for 1 on the day so far with his second at bat, as Peters checks first and will throw outside for ball number 1. And Spearfish putting on 3 runs in the bottom of the 3rd. See if they can build some more on here at the bottom of the 4th. Here in a beautiful Spearfish, tried the bottom outside corner to no avail for ball number 2. Again, absolutely perfect night here in Spearfish. Very slight breeze. Keep the bugs down, but not enough to blow your hat off. 'Tis a cool evening. 62 degrees. We were supposed to hit a low of 55. Now a 3-0 count for Bruner. We'll see his first strike hit the bottom and outside corner. So Peters throwing outside against Bruner. He scoots up closer to the plate. See if you can get a hold of one of these or make him walk. And that is tipped out of the ball field.
Please return all ball balls and sound moving collector reward brought to you by Great.
So now with a full count for Bruner and no outs with 1 on first. Bruner will swing and a miss for out number 1.
One out brings up number 1-8, Will Sharp.
Now we go to Will Scharf, the right fielder. Will 0 for 1. And we'll look at a 1-0 count. So now Scharf looking at a 0-1 count. That one outside of everyone for 0-2. So 2-0 with 1 out and 1 on. Scharf tips that one off the edge of the bat and out behind the bleachers into the parking lot for a foul tip, tying up the count. Nope, actually that's just his first. So 2-1, 1 on, 1 out. Here's a pitch, and that's strike number 2 for Scharf. Tried to get a hold of that one. So I'll see the count be tied up at 2 apiece with 1 out. And Sewell sitting on first. That one's hit over into left and just outside of the foul line. So everyone will walk back to their starting positions and we'll try again. Count doesn't increase since there's already 2 fouls. I mean 2 strikes. Technically could be 2 fouls. So now Scharf will try her again 2-2 count versus Peters. He's pitched all 4 innings so far for the Bulls. Here's a throw. And high for a full count. So now here's the full count. 3-2-1 with 1 on. As Peters checks first. Now he'll throw. And strike 3 for Scharf. As Peters threw outside and just snuck it in for strikeout for Will Scharf. Now the cleanup hitter of the rotation, Tucker Olson. His second at bat, 0 for 1 as well. He is second base tonight for Spearfish Post 164. And he'll hit that one down the line and behind the line for an 0-1 count. And if you want some more sports updates of the Allen Tellinghuisen tournament, you can always download the Game Changers app. Get more scores and stats. And that's strike number 2 for Olson. So now Olson struggling this count. 0-2 is what he's looking at with 2 outs with a runner on first. This is where the magic happened last time, and it will not happen again. Olson strikes out. So we've completed 4 full innings. We got 3 more to go. Over halfway in this one. Spearfish holding on to a 3-0 lead. As looks like Riley Polarize will come on back out to the mound, and we'll see what he can get done when we go to the top of the 5th here on KDSJ-TV and on Facebook, as you're watching the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament here on KDSJ-TV.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
Vehicles today are complicated and expensive. The professionals at Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Spearfish are here to guide you through everything automotive. From cars, trucks, and SUVs to parts and repairs, Junix takes the confusion out of automobile ownership. Enjoy the ride with Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Family owned since 1931 on West Jackson in Spearfish.
And now we head to the top of the 5th, where Broden Lambert will get the party started for the Bulls. 0 for 2 on the day so far is Lambert, seeing his team down by 3. As that's outside of pretty much everyone except the net. So that one got away from Polarize. About 10 till 10 here in Spearfish, as this one got started a little late. It was supposed to start at 8:15. We threw the first pitch at about quarter till. As timeout will get the catcher and pitcher together, talk amongst themselves, discuss their favorite color, who their celebrity crush is, and who they model their game off of. Once they come to agreement, we'll head back to their designated positions, and we'll do her all again. So an 0-1 count. And that one's low for Lambert to make it a 2-0 count. Again, not much offense other than that 3-run explosion, as that one goes straight to Polarize for out number 1 of the top of the 5th. Take a look at that one on the KDSJ Sports replay.
Fly out to the pitcher.
As that one tips straight up in the air. Doesn't quite hit orbit. And falls right down for Pull Rise to make the play. As now we go to Abel-Teton, the center fielder. 0 for 2 on the, actually no, he is 2 for 2 on the day. 2 singles here from Teton down to Chapman is where the hitting has been happening for the Bulls in this contest. So if the Bulls want to get some offense going, now is the time of the rotation to do it. So now there's ones across the board for Teton. Pull Rise got him swinging for strike number 2. See if Pull Rise can throw another dagger and get out number 2 of the top of the 5th. He does. Strike 3, and Teton strikes out swinging. As Pull Rise starting to really come along here in the middle of this contest. It's the first out by Abel-Teton. And now Hayden Jowers. His turn at bat, and we'll see that one scoot in between the legs of Bruner. Jowers on the day, 2 for 2 as well. And we'll see his first 2 pitches be outside of the legal strike zone for a 2-0 count. Still no one reached a base yet in this top of the 5th inning. That could change right here as a hit splitting everyone going to the center fielder Chapman. And that makes Jowers 3 for 3 with a single, making it the 5th hit. So now Joseph Connors was walked his first time at bat and hit a single last time. It'll be his turn to go as that one too far inside. For ball and number 1. Again, 2 out with a 1 on first. That one going over with Sewell making the play. Can he make a fielder's choice? And too far outside. Bounces in front of Bruner. Now clear to the fence, and that will advance the runners. Sewell made a great diving play at third, but bounced right in front of Bruner. Excuse me, not Branham, that is, not Bruner. Bounced right in front of Branham for a double that time. Now Marshall Peters with 2 in scoring position. And he'll see that one fly by him for strike number 1. As that one goes right by shortstop, and that will score 1 run for the Bulls. So they finally get on the board with Jowers getting back to home. As an fielding error by the shortstop Meverton, we'll get a single for Peters. Now Jackson Chapman with runners in the corners. We'll see if he can get some offense going. Throw back to first. Keeps him safe. As that one's hit out to left. Going back is hiding. Can't quite get there. Bounces off the hiding. We got 1 run scored. Make that 2 runs scored. The Bulls are storming back in this one here at the bottom of, at the top of the 5th. They tied this one up 3 apiece. They're 2 runs scored on that double. RBI double from Jackson Chapman. Makes him 2 for 3, and now that will be enough for Spearfish to come together on the center mound. As Polarize has pitched a good game up to this top of the 5th inning, and that's where struggles are starting to come together. And again, that is one of the loneliest feelings on the history of Earth, is when you're a struggling pitcher in the game of baseball. As now, after everyone gets back to where they need to be, Orion Ostheimer. It'll be his turn to go with runners in the corners. Again with 2 outs. That was a similar count when Spearfish put on their 3 runs. Excuse me, we just have a runner on seconds, not in the corners. As now Polarize is thrown high on 2 straight pitches. Just needs one more out to get out of this inning. There, he throws one in the strike zone. Hits the inside corner to make the count 2-1 with 2 outs and a runner on second. As Polarize throws back to second, where no one was really covering the base. Ostheimer on the day has walked twice. He'll hit that one straight up in the air, where Bruner grabs it off the edge of the glove, and Spearfish gets out of that one after allowing the Bulls to tie this one up. And we'll take a look at that one on the KDSJ Sports replay as Bruner just catches that one off the edge of his glove. I don't think Spearfish could really afford another error. Nonetheless, we have hit the end of the top of the 3rd inning with this ball game tied at 3 apiece. It looks like Travis Duell at the top of the hitting order for the 3rd time. He will lead things off here at the bottom of the 5th when we come back here on KDSJ TV and on Facebook, Black Hills Gold Hits, KDSJ.
5th Black Hills Roundup thunders back into Belfouche June 30th through July 4th. The Ranch Rodeo kicks it all off on June 30th, followed by 4 exciting performances of PRCA rodeo action. It's perfect for the whole family. This year's Roundup features Cowboy Kenny's Steel Rodeo and the Misfit Cowboy Brian Patton. Dust yourself off after the rodeo and marvel at the massive fireworks displays on July 2nd and 3rd, plus the huge Independence Day Parade. Get your tickets now at blackhillsroundup.com. Black Hills Roundup, the buck stops here.
The anticipation is building, and Heinzerling Concrete is laying the foundation for tonight's matchup. Heinzerling Concrete pours on the pride in every driveway, foundation, sidewalk, and decorative stamp patio they do. Give them a call at 210-2320 for concrete that can't be beat. Heinzerling Concrete is proud to support all activities that help students build solid foundations for life. Is there a foundation in your future? Give Heinzerling Concrete and Spearfish a call at 210-2320. That's 210-2320.
Here at the bottom of the 5th, here at Black Hills Energy Stadium, here for the nightcap of Day 2 of the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament, where the Bulls putting on 3 runs of themselves in the top of the 5th to tie this one up at 3 apiece. As Travis Duell, he will lead things off. He's the designated hitter for tonight's game. He leads things off this inning and will now fall behind the count at 1-2. Peters still there at the mound for Buffalo. And after struggling in the bottom of the 3rd, came back in the 4th. As that one went right at Duell to tie up the count at 2 apiece. See if they can answer. That one's hit in between both the first and second baseman for a single for Travis Duell. And scoots right between the first and second bases. And Duell goes now 2 for 3. I'll bring up Aiden Meverden for his third at-bat. Walked last time. See if he can. He actually does a bunt. And now with a sacrificial bunt, throws too high, and Meverden. That is a bunt that goes for a single from Meverden.
And the bunt single brings to the plate number 22, Jack Branham.
As the throw was high and couldn't get on base, as Meverden showing off the speed to get there on base. Jack Branham, the first baseman, his third at-bat. With a runner on second, runner on first. As Branham, 1 for 2, had a double last time at bat. Then we can see if he can do it again. As that's inside and high for ball 2. For Mr. Branham. Has made a few plays already today at that first base position on defense. Caught a foul ball right up against the fence for an out. As that hits him right square in the knee. That one probably did not feel good, but he'll load the bases for the senior Cody Chapman. Maybe. Well, the Bulls will come together at center mound to discuss some things as puts 2 more hits for Spearfish. They get their hitting totals up to 4. It's the Bulls 6 as they put on 6 in that 5th inning. As the crowd here having fun to the hamster dance song here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. And we will have a pitching change. As it looks like Marshall Peters' day is done, enter Orion Ostheimer, the third baseman, now going to be on the mound. As he will warm up. And he will face Chapman first. Again, not a single outs with the bases loaded between Duell, Meverden, and Branham. So Meverden got the party started with a single before Aiden Meverden, I think was supposed to be a sacrificial bunt. But due to a high throw to first, he got a bunt single. And then Jack Branham just hit a single, no, actually got walked after getting hit in the leg. So that will load the bases for Cody Chapman. But he'll face a fresh new pitcher in number 33, Orion Ostheimer. I'm going to keep it right here while Ostheimer warms up. Again, looking at some of the results from earlier today from the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament. As Belfouche and Clark Willow Lake put on a thriller at 9 o'clock this morning, where Belfouche was out to an 8-0 lead going into the 5th. That's where Clark Willow Lake in the bottom of the 5th and bottom of the 6th came back to tie things up at 8 apiece. Before Belfouche won on a walk-off.
164, number 9, Cody Chapman.
So now we're back and rolling again as Cody Chapman will face Ostheimer for his first pitch and swings and misses. As Ostheimer was third place, now it looks like Marshall Peters will take his position. Chapman hits that one out to left as the two are coming together and hit to middle. That'll be 1 out. And that will get 1 run scored at least. As a pop fly for Chapman out clear to the fence. Good job by the defense to get back there.
And the sacrifice fly brings a run in.
And that will bring Travis Duell in for a run. The center fielder and the left fielder, Connors and Teeden for the Bulls come together. And they make the play to get Chapman out. That advances Dwell to home and Meverton to third. So Spearfish will take the lead 4-3. As Meverton tips that one off the edge of the bat for foul number 1. Again, Peters, starting pitcher for the Bulls. He just got replaced by Orion Ostheimer, wearing the gold 33 and the black unis. Again, Spearfish in the baby blues. As 0-2 count now goes to 1-2. Count for Halen Hiding, another senior here on Spearfish Post 164. As that one's popped straight up in the air and out of the park for foul ball, keeping the count at 1-2. In Hiding with runners in the corners and just one out. As Hiding gets a little too much on that one and will hits it about 315 feet out of the ballpark. For those who don't know, that is behind the foul pole. Not quite the meaning you want for out of the ballpark. Good eye by Hiding as that one trying the outside bottom corner and missing. So now the count tied up at 2 apiece with 2 on. One in scoring position. Hiding pops that one up into center. And now it caught and Meverton tried going for third and makes the mental error of not returning back, and that is a double play for the Bulls. After a pop fly out to center, to the shortstop, that makes it a very easy throw to third to get Meverton out at third. So Spearfish scores 1 run, leaves 2 stranded, and we will head to the top of the 6th. With the new score being Buffalo 3 and Spearfish 4. Polarize back on the mound. See if Spearfish can strengthen up the defense after allowing 3 runs that 5th inning. See what they can do when we come back after this short timeout on KDSJ-TV and on Facebook Live.
Oh, how quickly the seasons change in the Black Hills. Hi, it's Brandon Kemp from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Summertime equals a lot of summer driving, whether it's to and from work or hitting the road for that big summer vacation. Superior Auto Service Department can handle all kinds of repairs, from new tires, brakes, and oil changes to steering and suspension problems. And to keep cool, we can handle your AC recharge. Check us out online now at superiorautoSD.com or stop by today at 642 East Colorado Boulevard at Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish.
Fisher Sand and Gravel of Spearfish supports community and school athletics. Plus, they support community development with services in and around the Black Hills. Fisher is an aggregate company headquartered in Spearfish with 2 local commercial quarries in Beulah and Newcastle, Wyoming. They sell all sizes of aggregates for commercial and individual projects from a pickup load to thousands of ton. Whatever you need, Fisher Sand and Gravel, proud supporter of all community, college, and high school athletics. Good luck to all teams and athletes competing in today's game.
And now here at the top of the 6th for the final game of the Allen Tellinghuisen tournament, day 2. As number 4, Brendan Packard. Brendan Packard will lead off here at the top of the 6th. He's the bottom of the batting order. One count for Packard, and we'll hit that one low to Branham. Well, Branham will get to first base before Packard for out number 1. Branham has been busy at first base today. Not just getting balls thrown to him, but making plays himself. Turner Pruitt back to the top of the batting order for post 13. his 4th at bat. 0 for 3 on the day, the catcher for the Bulls. As that one strikes him on the shoulder, and he will walk over to first. So now Broden Lambert, the shortstop, was in the action during that double play to end Post 164's inning last time. He is now up at bat. And we'll tip that one off the ground for strike number 1. And Polarize still stays at the mound for Spearfish. It's pitched all. This will be his 6th inning. Throws back to Branham. And Lambert 0 for 3 on the night as well. Hits that one low to third, and Sewell can't quite get control of it, and that is a fielder's error. And that will get 2 on. So an error will turn into a single for Lambert. They'll get 2 on base for Abel Teaton. Abel Teaton. As he hits that one out of the ballpark for an 0-1 count. Again, the Bulls put on 3 runs last time at bat in the top of the 5th. They're looking for similar success in this one. So now he'll back out of the box. Get refocused up. Takes his time, gets back in the box, and we're ready to roll. As looked like he tried for a bunt that time. Bunt and the runners are ready to go. Count at 0-1.
Come on, guys. Get there. Come on. Wake up.
As looks like Polarize wanted to throw to second, realized no one was there. So now that one's outside for ball number 1. With ones across the board, and a runner on second with a runner on first. For Teaton. That one outside, and it goes for ball number 2. As that is a 3-1 count. And now Teaton will walk. Loading the bases for Hayden Jowers. As that will be enough for Post 164 to come back into center mound. I don't see anyone in the bullpen warming up. There has been a lot of people coming out of the bullpen to close this one out anyway. Could see a pitching change here for Post 164. As the bases are loaded, the Spearfish only being up by 1. And to win this tournament, got to win all your games, pretty much. As Polarize will stay on the mound with the bases loaded, and Hayden Jowers. He is 2 for 3 on the day. As Polarize will throw his first strike with the bases loaded versus Jowers. Again, just 1 out. Again, Post 164, only up by 1. That is strike number 2 for Jowers. See if Poor Eyes can get out of this one. And we'll hit that one over to Sewell. Sewell goes to first. That's one out. And that's 2 outs. Double play for post 164. And double play from Sewell. Going to Bruner. Bruner going to Branham. So 5-2 to 3. And with the bases loaded, the Bulls leave them all stranded. So with the Bulls in a perfect offensive position to score, they are left with nothing and will stay behind post 164 by a score of 4-3 after 5.5 innings. We go to the bottom of the 6th, where Sewell will kick things off for post 164, followed by Bruner, Scharf, and Olsen. We'll see what they can do when we come back after this short break here on KDSJ-TV.
5th Black Hills Roundup thunders back into Belfouche June 30th through July 4th. The Ranch Rodeo kicks it all off on June 30th, followed by 4 exciting performances of PRCA rodeo action. It's perfect for the whole family. This year's Roundup features Cowboy Kenny's Steel Rodeo and the Misfit Cowboy Brian Patton. Dust yourself off after the rodeo and marvel at the massive fireworks displays on July 2nd and 3rd, plus the huge Independence Day Parade. Get your tickets now at blackhillsroundup.com. Black Hills Roundup, the buck stops here.
Vehicles today are complicated and expensive. The professionals at Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Spearfish are here to guide you through everything automotive. From cars, trucks, and SUVs to parts and repairs, Junix takes the confusion out of automobile ownership. Enjoy the ride with Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Family owned since 1931 on West Jackson in Spearfish.
And we are back here with the bottom of the 6th inning with Spearfish on top of the Bulls of Buffalo, Wyoming, post 13, and each team's second contest.
And getting us started in the bottom of the 6th.
And we will start off with Sean Sewell, the third baseman.
Sean Sewell!
He was the catalyst to that double play just moments ago. Catching the grounder, getting out the runner at third for Bruner, and then Bruner throwing over to first where Branham gets out the base hitter for a double play when the bases were loaded to keep the score at 4-3. And Sewell reaches for that one, reaches too far for strike number 1. Update of the Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. Strike number 2 for Sewell. As post 33 Titans from Spearfish. From Sturgis. Beat Tabor 7-6, and then Harlington beat the Sturgis post 33 Titans by a score of 12-0. Update of the Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. And Sewell will strike out. Now the catcher, Owen Bruner, again was the second leg of that double play as he made the catch to get the first out and then threw to first. It is his turn at bat. As the wind here is calm, and that one goes to shortstop to get Bruner out like that.
And two down brings up number 18.
Now we go to number 18, Will Scharf. So now it's Scharf, his turn at bat. That one goes by everyone. So Scharf looks at a 1-2 count with 2 outs. And that's inside again for ball number 2. It is now 10-20 here in Spearfish. Late game. And that's strike number 1 for Scharf. Outside corner. And Scharf. I believe they'll call that one strike number 2, and they will. So deuces across the board. And Spearfish trying to add on some more runs. Yet only just up by 1. Got out of a jam at the top of this inning. Now see if they can try to get something going on themselves. Scharf will see the count become full with 2 outs. See how they can respond. The Bulls, that is. And that is outside and high for a walk. Tucker Olson, the second baseman. 0-for-2 on the day so far. His turn at bat. As that is outside and low. And not hittable. Make the count 1-0. That is low, and catcher lost the ball, and that will get Scharf advanced over to second. Make the count 2-0. And a runner in scoring position. There's a throw, and that goes straight to the pitcher. And throw over to second, and Spearfish leaves a runner stranded on second. We go to the 7th and final inning in this one with the Bulls needing 1 run to extend this one, 2 runs to take the lead. As we are reaching the conclusion of this one, as we go to the top of the final inning here in Spearfish, part of the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament, here in Spearfish at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Polarized back to the mound, see if he can close this one out when we come back in Spearfish, as you're watching the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament on KDSJ-TV on YouTube and on our Facebook page at Black Hills Gold Hits KDSJ.
American Colloid, a minerals technologies company, is one of the world's leading producers of bentonite clay, mined right here in Belfouche and Colony, Wyoming since 1927. Some uses are waterproofing, water filtration, health and beauty products, and cat litter, to name a few. American Colloid delivers technology-driven solutions that enhance the essentials of daily life for people around the world. American Colloid, innovative technologies, essential solutions. Tools and the right equipment. You need it? Proline Equipment Rentals in Belfouche has it. Contractors with all the new home construction continuing. Proline should be your first stop. Lifts of all sizes, and if you need to get way up, there's telehandlers, even including a man basket for safety. Working around the yard? Proline Equipment has dump trailers of all sizes. Plus, they're sure to have one that works with most pickups. Skid steers, trenchers, mini excavators, got those too. Call 723-7677 or stop by today off North Highway 85 in Belfouche. Proline Equipment Rentals. Visit ProlineEquipmentRentals.com.
As now we are here at the top of the 7th, where the Bulls needing 1 run to extend this game, as they trail this one by a score of 4-3. As Joseph Connors will get this party started here at the top of the 7th. We'll see his count tie up at 1 apiece. You'll face Polarized for a second straight inning, and they call him safe, the runner safe. As that was a very, very close call, but as they say, tie goes to the runner. That'll be a single. for Joseph Connors. He is now 3 for 4 on the day with a walk. Now the starting pitcher, Marshall Peters, now turned third baseman. We'll see his turn at bat. As Polarize will throw back to Branham to keep Connors there at first. That's a swing and a miss. 3 outs and this one's over for Polarize. Again with a runner on first. Last time Spearfish had a double play when the bases are loaded. That is a foul ball, and quite the foul ball if I've ever seen one. Peters ducked and it hit his bat. So instead of getting hit by a pitch or being outside for a ball, that goes for a strike and makes it a 1-2 count. That one is a traditional foul ball and thrown out to the outside fence of the left side of the field. Keeping count at 1-2 with a runner on first for Polarize. And Polarize strikes him. And now the umps are saying that he leaned in. We gotta wait to see on this one. And they'll call it for a walk.
Wow. Number 24 at that.
As now everyone will come in on this one, as everyone and their dog here at the ballpark thought that Peters leaned into that one.
Come on, guys.
Now everyone will just come together. So now on 2 you could call controversial calls. Gets 1 runner on first and gets a walk to advance the first to second, and Peters over to first. As everyone thought that Peters leaned into that one. And that will bring us to Jackson Chapman. Chapman, second baseman with 2 on, no outs. As that one's high. Give the advantage to the batter at 1-0. And that one's hit over to third to Scharf for a single, loading the bases.
Yeah, that's on you, Tony. Thanks, Tony.
So now with the bases loaded and a single by Chapman, that'll bring up the pitcher, Orion Osheimer.
Now batting pitcher number 33.
Was walked his first 2 and then was out last time. With the bases loaded here at the top of the 7th. And no outs. That's the first ball. And that one's tipped for a now 1-1 count. Again with no outs and the bases loaded. And the Bulls just need 1 run to keep this one in play. And that's strike number 2. At a 1-2 count.
Hey, get him here, 5.
And that one is inside for ball 2. Time to count at 2 apiece. Can't afford a walk here, and this one's tied. Inside again for a full count. So now the full count, bases loaded, no outs. Polarize been on the mound for all 7 innings.
Yeah!
And they call that one a walk. So that will tie this one up at 4 apiece. As that one again was on the line. Again, the bases are loaded, so now the Bulls can take a lead, a possible commanding one here if post 164 is not careful. As it looks like Polarize's day is done. So now we go to number 4 for Spearfish. Number 4 is Walker Weissman. He will be the closer for today's second day. Last game of the day. It turned out to be a good one here in Spearfish, as this game's tied up and the bases are all loaded again for the Bulls as we wait for Brendan Packard. 0 for 3 on the day. And you'll have the bases loaded with no outs. So, Walker Weissman, see if he can be the finisher for post 164. They will be at bat next. As Weissman will warm up. Again, next for both of these ball clubs. The Bulls tomorrow will take on the Billings Expos in Belfouche Post 32, while Spearfish, they will take on Belfield South Hart and the Douglas Cats. For both teams will get seated up in the final day to see who takes home the top spot here at the Allen at Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament. So now everyone will trot out to center mound. Give Weissman some pep talk and encouragement and see if they can get out of this one without allowing any more damage. Again, no outs.
Now batting number 4.
And number 4, Brendan Packard, who's 0 for 3 on the day. He will be the first to face Weissman. So you'll see that one fall outside for ball number 1 on Weissman's first pitch. Again with the bases loaded. Swing and a miss for Packard. Tying up the count at 1 apiece. And Spearfish really can't allow any more damage done. That one's tipped for foul number 2. So now Packard falls behind the count at 1-2. Again with no outs. But the base is loaded. Be ready for everyone to run. And that is... And he went, so that means Packard's out of here, and that's out number 1. So after that strikeout, Turner Pruitt, leadoff hitter for the Bulls. He'll be back up to hit for the 5th time. Walked last time. As that one will go high. In post 164, needs to show determination with the bases loaded. It's in a tie ball game. That one's high for ball 2. So now with the 2-0 count with 1 out. Bases loaded. That's strike number 2 for Pruitt. Oh, yep, strike 2. 2-2 count, bases loaded, 1 out. Here at the top of the 7th. That one's popped out of the ballpark for a foul ball. Keeps the count at 2 apiece. Landed right here in front of the Monument Health Sports Medicine broadcast booth. So now a 2-2 count, the base is loaded. And that is swing and a miss. That is out number 2. So Weissman gets 2 of them out with the bases loaded. They'll bring up Broden Lambert. 1 for 4 on the day. See if he can get one home for the Bulls. He'll start in front of the count. And Lambert out on his first 3 and then had a single last time. As that ties up the count at 1 apiece for Weissman. 1 more out and Spearfish has a chance to win it. Spearfish in extra inning games have not been kind to him as of late. As that one's popped out into center, where Chapman is there to get out of the inning. And that is out number 3. Weissman does the job as the closer. And with the bases loaded for the Bulls, they come away with just 1 run after Weissman comes in to replace Riley Polreis. So now we head to the bottom of the 7th in a tie, 4-4 ball game. If you're still watching on Facebook and on YouTube, I recommend you don't go away anytime soon, as I feel like we're in for a good finish again. Post 164 and post 13 tied at 4. As we head to the bottom of the 7th, we'll start off with the designated hitter, a Duell, then Meverden and Branham. See if Spearfish can walk this one off. And we come back after this short break here on KDSJ-TV and on Facebook Live.
Goldust Casino invites you to try the new menu items now being offered at Maverick Steak and Cocktails. Watch the action as you dine inside the Goldust Casino with tables overlooking the gaming floor. Enjoy over 210 of the newest slot machines and table games in Deadwood. And use your club card for great discounts at the 2 hotels right in the middle of the action. Get reservations today by calling 605-559-1400 or visiting goldustdeadwood.com.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
And now we've hit the bottom of the 7th in a 4-4 ball game. Top of the batting order for Spearfish Post 164. New pitcher for the Bulls, that is number 3, Abel Teeden, the middle fielder. He'll now go to the mound, and Travis Duell will get this party started here at the bottom of the 7th. Again, just 1 run to win this one for Spearfish. And that is low and outside for ball number 1. So no Travis. Hits that one off the left side for ball number 1, or foul number 1. Tying up the count at 1 apiece. Duell 2 for 3 on the day with a double and a single. We'll pop that one over to center. We'll be there to make a play. No, over Duell. He's going to second. Duell. That is a double for Travis Duell, getting this party started for Spearfish. Is that one over the center fielder? That's where Teton used to call home. Now he finds himself on the mound trying to close this one. 2 extra innings.
And the leadoff double brings to the plate number 15, Aiden Meverden.
Aiden Meverden now the shortstop. Second in the rotation. He is 1 for 3 with a walk. As that one's inside from Everton. And both teams showing guts and determination. Spearfish jumped out to a 3-0 lead early before the Bulls came back and scored 3 runs of their own at the top of the 5th, where Spearfish put one on them at the bottom of the 5th. Both teams went through scoreless, including a double play with the bases loaded for the Bulls. That's a sacrificial bunt from Everton. Throw into first. No one's at first. So a sacrificial bunt with no one there on first base gets Meverton to first, Duell to third, and we got runners in the corners with no outs. First baseman Jack Branham now on the bat. That's the second sacrificial bunt for Meverton today, and he didn't get out. As now Duell will head to the dugout for the designated runner. That is number 8, Jackson Peters. And if you're Peters, you got to be smart. Do not want to risk running for a base you don't need to, as the Bulls are going to be throwing everything they can and then some at home plate. Now, here's Jack Branham with the runners in the corners and no outs. As Meverton quite a leadoff. Keeping him honest. And Mev's going to run over to second. Mev playing with the pitcher that time, and he'll advance on to second. So now we have 2 runners in scoring positions for Branham. First one low. As the hitting advantage has gone to the Bulls with 7, but Spearfish came back with 6 of their own. 4 errors by Spearfish has kept the Bulls in this one, and 1 committed by Buffalo. So now a 1-1 count for Branham. That one's high for ball 2. And they will intentionally walk Branham. So now the bases are loaded with no outs for the senior, Cody Chapman.
Cody Chapman!
So after Branham was intentionally walked, Chapman 1 for 3 on the night, but has a chance to be a hero. As that one goes off the catcher, but wisely everyone stays home. And Chapman here to be the hero again with no outs. Abel Teeton on the mound. Here's a throw, and that's high for ball number 2. Two more balls, and Spearfish comes away with the win. Here's a throw. That one's popped out. And left field is there to make a play. Now it's a race to third, and they'll stay there. So Chapman will be the first out. The sacrificial out, not quite. So now Halen Hiding, see if his turn to be the hero with the bases loaded. Yes, here we go. Bases loaded for Hiding. Swing and a miss. Strike number 1. Oh, 1 count for Hiding. That one's popped up into left, and that's a single. Hiding gets a single, and that is the winning run for Spearfish. As Hiding pops that one over into right field for an RBI single, and that's all they need. Spearfish will pull out of this one with a walk-off RBI walk-off for Halen Hiding. What a way to end day 2 of the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament. Walk-off RBI single by Halen Hiding. Gets Jackson Peters home off a Travis Duell double that started the whole party. Avon Meverden's sacrificial bunt with no one on first. And then a stolen base by Meverden. Intentional walk on Branham. And then Halen Hiding, the hero, hits an RBI single into right field, gets Peters home, and gives Spearfish the win. Couldn't ask for a much better game here this late Friday night in Spearfish. This game ended about 2 hours as... What a ball game. What a way to end this second day of the Allen Tellinghuisen tournament. And what a way to end off KDSJ-TV's coverage of the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion tournament. We will take a quick timeout and come back to put a bow on this one with the Superior Auto Superior Performance here on KDSJ-TV and on Facebook Live.
In a world of few guarantees, Jake's Collision Repair stands behind all of their work with a lifetime guarantee. Jake's Collision Repair uses only original parts made by your vehicle's manufacturer instead of lower quality aftermarket parts. Certified technicians work with the latest state-of-the-art equipment, and Jake's Collision Repair is preferred by most insurance companies and works with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair, 2416 Junction Avenue in Sturgis and 4415 East Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish.
Oh, how quickly the seasons change in the Black Hills. Hi, it's Brandon Kemp from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Summertime equals a lot of summer driving, whether it's to and from work or hitting the road for that big summer vacation. Superior Auto Service Department can handle all kinds of repairs, from new tires, brakes, and oil changes to steering and suspension problems. And to keep cool, we can handle your AC recharge. Check us out online now at superioroutosd.com or stop by today at 642 East Colorado Boulevard at Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish.
And back here at Black Hills Energy Sports Complex, here to put a bow on this thriller of a final game for day 2 of the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament, where Spearfish post 164 on a walk-off RBI by senior Halen Hiding gives post 164 the win. Got to give credit to both teams. The Bulls from Buffalo definitely did not go away as they came storming back to tie this one up at 3 apiece in the top of the 5th before getting 1 run to tie up Spearfish in the top of the 7th. They had their opportunities. Due to some defense when the bases were loaded on 2 separate occasions, with one in the bottom of the 6th, with a double play from Sewell to Bruner, then over to Branham, to get a double play with 1 out to close out the inning when the bases are loaded and not allow a single run. And then they're at the top of the 7th, where the bases are loaded, brought in a closer, Walker Weissman, as he strikes him out 1, 2, 3 to close this one out. And then, of course, on offense, with the Travis Duell double, a sacrificial bunt by Aiden Meverden, which proved to not really be that sacrificial. And an intentional walk by Jack Brenham led the bases loaded. A pop fly out by Chapman set the stage for Halen Hiding to hit an RBI single and give Spearfish the win by a score of 5-4. Now it's time to give our superior performance. And it was really a team effort this time. We're going to give it to, for the second time in 2 days, Travis Duell. He will get our superior performance. By Superior Auto, he gets the superior performance, as he had 2 doubles in the contest, went 3 for 4, and helped kickstart that last scoring opportunity for Spearfish Post 164. So congratulations to Travis Duell for getting our Superior Auto superior performance. And with that, that will put a bow on this one here in Spearfish at the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament. That will wrap up KDSJ's coverage of this event. I've been Clayson Davis. Thank you for everyone joining us on YouTube at KDSJ-TV and on our Facebook page at Black Hills Gold Hits KDSJ. Also, please subscribe to the YouTube channel at KDSJ-TV for some more American Legion baseball. Have a few more games like this that you won't miss a single part of the action here on KDSJ-TV. Of course, you can always hear some of our radio broadcasts at KDSJ 980 AM, 103.5 FM, and on the KDSJ mobile app. And always visit our website at KDSJ980.com for some more sports updates. Again, I've been Clayson Davis in this one, thanking you for joining us for another sports broadcast of American Legion Baseball. And thank you for joining, and we hope to see you in the next one. And with that, good night.